Game here. We're playing the Bureau XCOM Declassified. As I said previously, game codes for this game will be hidden out through the gameplay. So make sure to keep your eyes open. They might be very visible, might be a very sneaky place, so pay attention.
Towers are just the first step. When they're built, a full invasion will be over in a matter of hours. All right, Doc. I'm at the Fen gate. Show me the transponder and let's get the hell out of here.
The transponder is ready for your retrieval.
Understood. I'll head back to you as soon as I've captured it. Barnes, get the Sky Ranger ready. We're gonna need...
Downward transporters are cut off. There's nothing I can...
You're out of places to run. Come outside. I have something to show you. Why do you feel inevitable?
Who is this?
The translation of my name in your language would be Axis. And despite what you believe, I am not your enemy.
Tell that to your soldiers.
He sounds kind of pissed off.
Our empire has a place for all. You, the prisoner, will find it especially liberating.
I'll never be one of your slaves.
Unfortunate that you feel that way. Such a pointless struggle.
If we can't go down, at least we can go up.
Area secure. Tell me you've got a plan.
Carter, come in.
Barnes, we're here. Roof of the tower.
You think you can stop our invasion? You can't even escape.
I can escape. Watch me.
That's it. Where are you, Axis?
You will come to me. In time, prisoner.
Show yourself, you fucking coward!
I don't like the looks of this.
Find cover, now!
The Force is the only thing you understand.
Jesus, did you see that?
Find new cover! Can't handle a direct hit from that thing!
You cannot conceal yourself from the truth.
Put an end to it! Now! Finish it off! Take it down! Shield me, now!
Do you even comprehend the forces arrayed against you? Spare yourself. Surrender. You cannot win, William Carter. Your insurrection only brings further harm to your people. Your resistance would be inspiring if it made any difference at all.
Ah, Jesus, did you see that?
We're still here, Axis. Find new cover. Can't handle a direct hit from that thing.
Cannot consider yourself to improve your chances against
Put an end to
something
it.
of
Now!
greater potency.
Repeat, can you hear me?
Barnes, we're ready for evac. Now.
Jesus, you're alive. Coming in. Let's get the hell out of this place.
That was interesting.
Carter. You and your team did it.
Yeah, but what did it cost us? They're winning, Doc.
With a transponder you nabbed back there, now we can strike back.
That tower's still sending people to the other side. If we act quick enough, we can launch a rescue op before... you want to tell me what's going on here?
I asked the lab to devise a test to root out any more infiltrators. We're testing everyone going in or out of the base. Take them to quarantine.
Too bad about the Silva. Huh, Falk?
Heinrich has isolated one of...
Mosaic's imperative commands. To humans, it's simple noise. But to an outsider...
So much more. Proceed, Doctor.
He's reacting.
That shouldn't be happening.
Higher!
I am William
Carter. William.
Carter!
Agent Carter, I'm sorry to be the one to break this to you.
Where's Julia?
While you were away, there was an accident.
What? Bullshit. What accident?
A fire. At your house in Arlington. Julia and Richard.
Unfit for duty. You're drunk, Agent. Go home and sleep it off.
Jules. Buried before I could say goodbye.
This is your third disciplinary hearing, Agent.
Let me go.
You got me, Will.
Let me help them. Let me go. Let me go.
Awake now, are we?
Yeah. He convinced I'm human yet?
You're alive, aren't you?
Something like that.
Well, you should be fine. The director left an order to send you to talk to him as soon as you woke up. I wouldn't keep him waiting.
Good. Look. Carter. Carter? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Anybody? Am I dead? Isn't there supposed to be something? Is someone out there?
You're a bad agent to someone. I saw him.
Look, great.
He's a real trooper.
Enemies engaged!
What are you talking about? afford to take care of him.
Area secure.
Just because he's infected doesn't mean...
Seen those sleepwalkers? Seen them?
All right, boys. Get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue cakewalk, sir? Or are we gonna see some action?
Nothing so boring this time, Kinney. No. This time we're going into the belly of the beast.
All right, it's about time.
Some of those sleepwalkers are congregating at a tower out in New Mexico. We're gonna find out why and shut them down.
You sure we won't catch anything being around all those sleepwalkers?
You just worry about us getting into that tower. Alive.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be an extended stay. Investigating the area, finding a point of entry, and infiltrating. We're gonna keep a low profile. Until we can strike.
Less John Wayne and more James Bond?
That's the spirit. And if we're lucky, we might even find a cure for the sleepwalkers.
Is that even possible?
Hell if I know. But we gotta hope, right? Otherwise, why are we still fighting?
I've nearly found him, Marin. He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll hand you his head on a platter.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after Axis. I cannot allow personal feelings to interfere with the mission.
Something going on I should know about?
There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked Axis to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it to the two of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
Angela, Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
Like hammered shit, but I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
You and Falk have a problem?
That doesn't matter. All that matters is finding Axis.
All right. What do we know so far?
I've tracked Axis to Southwest Oregon, somewhere remote.
Everywhere in Southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest out there, enough room for Axis to hide. But I found something. Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No, I triple-checked, and Weir confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions Axis repeatedly. They must have some sort of facility there.
Chelsky or Crud might be able to help. They're both smart enough to put one and one together and come up with two. I'll talk to Chelsky, you track down Crud.
Good idea. I should have thought of it.
You'd have thought of it if the old man hadn't got you all riled up. I'll check in with Chelsky and Weir, too.
Thanks, Will. This means a lot. Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
Chelsky.
Sir?
Heard anything interesting?
I hear all sorts of interesting things, sir. How many of them are true? That's a different question. You looking for something specific?
Agent Weaver found a signal in Oregon. I need you to look at this.
She mentioned something about that. Oregon, right?
Yeah, she thinks there might be a facility there.
Well, let's see.
Let me know what you find.
I should be able to pin it down soon. Agent Weaver already did the hard part.
I'll come back later.
I'm thinking that elevator's gonna open up and my Maple's gonna come walking in.
Heard about your little welcome home party, Carter. Glad to see you're still in one piece.
I don't think they give a shit, to be honest.
William, thank God you're all right.
Honest, I gotta say, I was relieved.
Officer, is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just... I've had a lot on my mind recently.
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again. Is this going to affect your duties?
No. No, sir, not at all.
See that it doesn't. Remember who you're guarding here. What's wrong? Must be pretty important to bother a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
Be careful, Rose. A distracted guard is a dead guard. Either get over it, or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
Welcome back, William Carter. It is pleasant to see a familiar face.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war?
As are you. Which means you have recovered a phase plotter. So you plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
So, you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the sleepwalkers, and how do we cure them?
I would not know. I am a warrior, not a scholar. I do not know if it can be cured.
We'll see. You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? The Primarch. You are an ambitious creature, William Carter.
Axis, Primarch, whatever you call him.
He is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic called him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
He's not that smart. We've already tracked him down.
Of course you have. He will let you come to him and then he will destroy you. This is suicide, William Carter.
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we are Mosaic. Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What do you call yourself now?
I do not know. I have never been concerned with it.
Maybe you should. Help us win, and I'll call you whatever you want. Stick around.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not.
Be cautious, William Carter.
What is that noise?
Let's see what these guys down here have to say.
Don't even start. No.
What have you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for when we rebuild society.
Got any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly, but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vengate, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's Omni-propulsion system astounding? In fact, if we could channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time. It's a bit early to talk about rebuilding society, but I'm curious to see what you got.
It's nothing much, but, well, I've been examining what little we could recover from the outsider seeds. Imagine if we could replicate them.
That would certainly make it easier to rebuild, all right.
Yes, indeed. Why, America could use them to build refugee shelters, revitalize devastated areas, maybe even expand and colonize into ex-Soviet territory.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Of course, other nations may mistake this for continued alien attack, but the great thing about these seeds is that they could create bunkers and military fortifications, as well as...
Doc.
Oh, sorry.
I've got other business to take care of. Good luck, Doc.
Yes, of course.
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Elerium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the Outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. So to speak.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work on the miniaturization.
And it'd still be useful?
Oh yes. By combining our ballistics know-how with the enemy's energy weapons, we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own. Interesting. How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged Elerium ballistic delivery system.
In English?
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful. You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happens.
You were saying?
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
That's all I need to know.
Yes, I'm sure you will be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved. And all that.
If you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
I'm not sure that's gonna be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust the discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
Oops.
I think you've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right?
Better than all right. Did you see the yield? Off the charts.
It's a miracle we weren't killed. Fantastic!
Let's see what a good doctor have to say.
You are all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
You had everyone worried.
Yeah, probably not just about my health. I hear you've been helping Agent Weaver track down information about Axis. Anything I should know?
Yes. It's absolutely imperative you take him alive. We need to take his mosaic implant from him while he's still alive. It will automatically erase itself if he dies.
What's so special about this one outsider?
Axis is one of the few who have been to the core of the alien network, where the being they call Origin seems to reside. I can take that information from his mind if he's still alive.
Got it. Keep the alien alive. What then?
We go to the alien homeworld.
You sure it'll work?
Fairly certain. There's more guesswork involved than I'd like. If I had more time, or if I had Lawrence here...
Buck up, Doc. At least if it doesn't work, we'll all be dead.
Very reassuring, Agent Carter.
Now you know how it feels.
The world is an uncertain place. Sometimes the things we're most sure of...
You're talking about Lawrence, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Look, you thought you could trust him, and when it counted, he came through. I don't know why he helped us, but human or not, he did.
I wish I could just ask him why he lied to me.
Why does anyone? We got work to do.
Right.
You picked up a lot in that tower.
I managed to gather a great deal of information in that alien tower. The scope and complexity of that network is just remarkable.
We're lucky to have you on board with us.
It wasn't luck that brought me here, Agent Carter.
That means you've figured out how the phase plotter works.
I believe I have. The boys in engineering are installing it on the Avenger even as we speak.
Let's hope the Avenger can handle it. I'm dying to see where these things come from.
And to see what Falls have to say, check back in the next part. My name is ConZor, Lazy Gamer. Take care.